Howdy, howdy, everyone. This is day 3117, and all is well. Laddie's looking beautiful. I just love the colors. So much different than her counterpart here. They're both the sapphire, the starlight green eggers. And their color patterns could not be any more different. I like that. And then we have the mean girls, Fiddle and Faddle. Fiddle especially is mean. Yes, you, very mean. Every time I open the door, we'll say she in quotes, charges, and yeah, it's not very friendly. Jack back there, Jack is great. I took out the heat lamp, or heat lampless, because they don't need it anymore, I don't think. Although, on nights that it gets a little chilly, because there is a bit of a draft in here, I have been moving this heat lamp over here by the door, and so that way they can all get in on it, because the heat lamps are very taxing on the electric bill. So we're going to try to eliminate those as quickly as possible. So with that, the absence of the heat lamp, I was able to add this cool little feature, which is like 3 little perches for them. They all gradually go up, and Jack absolutely loves it. Jack and Laddie. The little chickens love going up on the top, the top step, but the big chickens don't like it as much. But Jack and Laddie will hop right up there. And speaking of hop right up there, not only are they high wire trapeze artists, they are criminal high wire trapeze artists, because these two right here, let's see, it's you, Mofo Jojo, and this one right here, Wi-Fi. Trying to get a good signal up there, I guess. I made this little makeshift. It's like a I threw it together in seriously like 5 seconds, and it's probably one of the worst things I've ever constructed. The boards on the side aren't even. It's horrible. It's just absolutely horrible. But I made this, and I was thinking that they were hopping up from this perch. No, they're hopping up from the bottom and going clear to the top, and then hopping around like crazy critters. So, I put this up there, and they were still getting out. So I had to make some more, put some more across there. Thankfully, this is very temporary. So this whole thing is very temporary. And I was doing some research. A lovely lady I know in Mississippi let us have some duck eggs, and upper management was just absolutely thrilled. And so I was looking at ducks today, and those little ducklings with their little bills and their little webbed feet are absolutely adorable. Beyond adorable. They are amazing. So I was doing some research, because the girl at the Rural King told me that some breeds of chickens, or some breeds of ducks, don't get along with chickens. So I did some research. They had, the ones they had there were Peking ducks, and I did some looking, because I know nothing of the duck world. And they get along great with chickens, but they're not good egg layers. So I did some further research and found a breed that gets along with chickens, and they lay 150 to 200 eggs a year per hen, and those are the Welsh Harlequins. So I am, I think I'm going to think about that. That would mean water accommodation, which would complicate things just a little bit. But I'll confer with upper management since they are the fan of the duck egg. Um, we'll have to see just exactly how big a fan they are. So yeah, Fiddle Faddle, love and life. You get a nice view of the Fluffmaster 5000 Condor Falco. What in the world is going on there? Like, seriously. What a spectacle. Let's just take it in for a minute. Just bask in the glory that is Falco. Oh, you're getting some company. Yeah, I think this might be a little... I don't think there's enough clearance. I think they're uncomfortable with the clearance up here. I think that's why the big ones aren't hopping up there. But sorry, friends. That's just the way they're spaced. That's the way it goes. You're just second and third tier, I guess. So, yeah. Yeah, the fluff look is definitely the way to go. Little teasing. You got your white rain. Or did you use Aquanet today? Because you're looking a little Pat Benatar there, ma'am. Jack. Love him, love him, love him. And then we got some fluffing going on down here too. Huh. I love it when they all sit on the perch. It's one of my favorite things because they all sit in a row. I got some pretty good pictures of them the other night. The thing that stinks though is they'll get perched up all nice and neat, and then when I flip the light on to take the picture, they'll all jump off the perch. So the only pictures I can get are with the red light, and that sucks. And so, based on the recommendation of my my dragon friend, I was told that coconut substrate is good for bearded dragons. So, this is what we have. We put some coconut substrate on top of the coconut fiber mat. And Drago is a happy dragon. I think. I don't know. Communication's difficult with Drago. He's just not a... She... Sorry. They... is not a good communicator. Jesus, doesn't that just sound crazy? What? I know, I heard it too. Maybe we should go check and see who's doing the little trilling chirp over here. Someone sounds either very upset or very happy. One or the other. Another funny little thing, this yellow cord right here, I had to move it to where they don't have like as much access to it. It's up kind of high so that they can't swallow it. Fifi has been swallowing the cords on that. So I'll be in here working and all of a sudden I'll hear the alert peep. Beep, 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 beep. The really sharp, shrill peep. And I'll come in here and she'll just be standing there hopping with that thing in her throat. And all she has to do is just step back. Because that's all I do. I just come up and I go shweep and just take it out of her mouth. And she's fine. Everything's grand. But she's a weirdo. She's the only one that does that. So, good thing it's secured. Alright, let's check on these preschoolers. I hate to bother them, you guys, because they're so scared all the time. And I don't know why. And I actually... That is unnecessary. I absolutely know why. These guys are so scared when you walk up on them. Well, okay, I don't know. I have a theory. I have a running hypothesis. And that is that when they were in the clear tub, they could see when you were coming. But now that they're in this, they can't. So it's like you sneak up on them and surprise them every time you walk up to their box. So I think that might be what it is. I don't, but, you know, again, working theory. There's Chip the Chunk. Chip the Chunk. Got maybe a little bit of fuzz coming out there. Maybe baby. Chicken and gravy. Maybe a little bit of fuzz. Definitely some nice little spikes you got going on the wings there, bro. And then we have Ozzy and Gwen coming along just nicely. Let's see if we can get over here without freaking them out so that they'll sit. Yeah, I was watching them today quite closely, and their tail feathers. It looks like their feathering pattern is a lot like the sapphire gems, a lot like Parabola and Felicity. That's what it's looking like to me. And Dale the Demon. That's what we'll say. Instead of Dale the D-I-C-K, we'll call him Dale the Demon. Because Dale is not nice, and Dale runs around this enclosure and does this. Just runs right through it like he's in a babbling brook. But yeah, feathering really good. Dale is coming along nicely. Again, we don't know what sex these are. All of the big ones are supposed to be girls, but I'm telling you, Fiddle's in the running on my bet for boy, because the comb is coming out. He's starting to get a waddle. The aggressive nature is really starting to spring up because he comes after me. And what's funny is when I was a kid, we had a rooster that would do that. It would attack me all the time, and it makes me think of that. Flashbacks of my childhood trauma from the chicken. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good with it. It doesn't hurt, so. Little baby Gwen. Yeah, it's a great adventure. Again, I highly recommend having chickens to anybody who's able. As long as you're able to care for them the way they need to be cared for, and as long as you're able to take care of them. It's very rewarding, I feel, but that's just me. I've been told that I'm a little strange, and you know what, that's okay, because not being strange is kind of boring, I think. Alrighty, everybody. Get some chickens, plant a garden, stay safe.